The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed on today's radio show and their guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints of Easy Way Broadcasting.
Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, the show about all things human from a baby boomer's perspective. All things hot and all things not. News, reviews, interviews, chat, tech, and what's next. And here are your hosts, Reatha Gray from Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and Easy's dad, Jim Zuley.
Good morning, everybody out there in Radio Boomers Live Land. Good morning, Reatha.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
It's time to rock and roll on Monday morning. And I'll tell you what, Reatha, it's going to be an amazing summer. I was researching some of the places people are going. A lot of people are staying home. But, you know, where we're at, you might as well just stay put, go to the beach, enjoy the weather, right? Jeez.
I know. We're at the vacation paradise of the country. What can we say? Hollywood, the beach, the mountains, Disneyland, Universal Studios. We're the place.
Yeah. I haven't been in a lot of the places. I mean, I haven't been to the beach in a long time or the mountains, but you gotta start planning and doing stuff. You know, if you don't do it, you don't do it. And then time goes by, another year goes by. But we got the Easy Way Network channel will be, or it'll soon be seen on Amazon and Apple TV, and for those that don't have Roku. And the Easy Way has hit its own Roku network channel, and it's now approved to be on iHeartRadio. Reese, what about that?
I love iHeartRadio.
Well, that's where we're going to be. So subscribe to the Easy Way TV and text to 55678. Get on board the Easy Way train, I'll tell you, because this is rocking and rolling here. This is really moving along. But I tell you, every time we say hello, it's time to move into Hot Topic, isn't it?
It's Hot Topic time.
Ripped from the headlines, today's Hot Topic.
Well, I think I talked about this before, but there's an update on it. It's the TV show The Good Fight. It was on CBS All Access, which is their digital channel, which you can see all the old episodes of all kinds of things, plus some original material, which included The Good Fight, which was a spinoff from The Good Wife. I fell in love with this series. I binge watched it. I think it was the second thing that I ever binge watched in life because I really love the show. They've done 3 seasons on it on All Access, and now CBS is bringing it to its broadcast network. I thought they were going to be doing new episodes on there, so I was really excited because they're pretty much done with season 3. Unfortunately, they're going back to season 1, and they're showing it from the beginning. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a great show. I'll probably watch it again, even though they're, quote-unquote, reruns. Because it's that great of a show. It's a courtroom, attorney, drama, comedy, dramedy, soap opera, all kinds of stuff. It's got intrigue. It's got mysteries. Millennials love it. Baby boomers will love it. It's got a lot of baby boomers in it. Christine Baranski is Lee. It's got a lot of baby boomers, but it's also got millennials. It's got something for everybody. I really enjoy it. So it's going to be coming on CBS. It premiered last night with the first episode from the first season. They've only done, I believe, 30 episodes, so that's really only enough for maybe a season and a half or 2 seasons on regular broadcast TV. So I'm hoping that this means that they're going to continue making more episodes because it's really just a fun show. And where it leaves off in season 3 is just mind-blowing. You just, what's next? So I really recommend it. It's called The Good Fight. It's on CBS. Check your local listings for the time and day. But it's really a good show. That's my hot topic for today. Jim, what's up with you?
Very interesting. Well, recently a helicopter crashed into a building in Midtown Manhattan. It was at 787 7th Street, which, if you know the area, it's in the corner of 51st and 7th. And they say it shook the building. Minor damage to the building, but as the helicopter attempted to make an emergency landing, and the pilot didn't survive, and they figured it was due to mechanical failure. Near record dead zone predicted in the Gulf of Mexico, and I had a lot of property down there, and this zone that they're talking about will be the largest on record this summer. And the dead zone, it's a region of oxygen depleted water that's basically harmful to sea life. And the location is off Louisiana, Texas, and it's 8,700 square miles. So it's a big area, and it's caused mostly from fertilizer runoff and from the agricultural fields and so on. Trump doubles down on a trade war with China after a successful border deal with Mexico. The president threatened to impose a $300 million tariff on the imports if China's leader does not meet with him later this month in Japan. Wealthy millennials born between 81 and 1996, making 100,000 plus, are leaving New York State, Illinois, Virginia, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. And where are they going? Well, where else? Where did Jed Clampett go? Swimming pool, movie stars, all that kind of stuff. Well, they're coming to California. And, basically, they figure the wealthier millennials, there's a number, 3,500 only coming down there, the net flow. So, and the numbers growing, and the waves of migrants crossing the bigger groups they're finding coming up from South America to Mexico. But Trump told them that if they don't start curtailing this, they're going to be putting more embargoes. So the Mexican government sent 6,000 troops to secure the borders. We have another issue. The Midwest rains have been devastating for farmers, and they said that they have never seen this kind of flooding ever, and it's affecting the corn crops and many other crops in the Midwest. Major floods. The U.S. puts Iran on notice, and regarding the attack on the Japanese oil tanker in the Persian Gulf, they said all signs pointed to Iran as the country that orchestrated the attack. Trump says he does not want war. Senator Cotton calls for retaliatory strikes, but the sanctions continue. Massive demonstrations, and if you've seen it on the news, this is the biggest I've ever seen. Hundreds of thousands of people just filled the streets, not just roads. They filled all the streets were just filled up, full of demonstrators, because China wanted to extradite criminals from Hong Kong to the mainland, and Hong Kong was formerly a British province, and they just it was so massive that the Chinese suspended the extradition bill, but they continued the demonstrations. Carrie Lam apologized for the extradition, but they still continued. They want her out of office. Bigfoot is back in the news. Hundreds of credible reports and sighting over the years of large ape-like man. It was deep in the Ozarks, very hard to find, very hard to travel in these areas, but they do have photos and so on and so forth. And it drew the FBI in there to investigate, which will be releasing 22 pages of his own investigations into Bigfoot. A massive power failure hit all of Argentina and Uruguay, according to the Argentine electric provider. Trains, traffic signals, lighting all over went out. The only power that you would have would be anyone that has the extra generators, the backup generators. Spokesperson said they're putting the power back on, but they've never experienced something like this before. And a man said that they had a government auction. So if you go to this stuff, make sure you check out what you get. So he paid $9,100 for a $177,000 piece of property. Thought it was a villa. Well, it turned out to be a 10-foot square by 100-foot long piece of property. That's what he got. So, what do you think of that, Rafe? It's and one more little thing. It's the first time ever Canada had won the it was the Golden State Warriors, 114-110. The Toronto Raptors beat them, making it the first time that Canada's ever taken home the big prize from basketball. There you go, Reese.
Well, I don't do sports, but I don't understand how Canada is in the NBA. But it's not for me to understand. Apparently, they won.
Well, the Toronto Raptors. There's one individual, I forgot his name, but he's like a Kobe Bryant, not quite at that level, but he did a lot to bring him across the line from. When you're talking 110-14, that's battling all those quarters, and right at the end, somebody throws a basket, and the whole thing changes. And Canada went up. I mean, the whole place went crazy. They're celebrating.
That's sports for you. But you know what? We are so past hearing a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
It's time.
Are you tired of doing business the hard way? Is building your business taking too much time and energy? We can help. Introducing your ultimate solution, EasyWay Business Membership. We're a full-service digital marketing solution specializing in branding and marketing, advertising, and introductions to CEOs and influencers that can help your business thrive. Problem solved. Now you can hire our award-winning team to work for your business. We've received many prestigious awards, including the Digital Trailblazer Award by Hollywood Weekly magazine, and we've been recognized by Congress. For just $11 a day, you'll get more exposure, reach more clients by next month, guaranteed. Here's how it works. You pay one low annual fee of $4,000, and you'll receive consulting, branding, marketing, advertising, social media support, product placement, and business introductions to help your business grow exponentially. And if you need more, we offer SEO, commercial, TV exposure, and much more for an additional rate. To recap, for just $11 a day annual membership fee, you'll receive branding, consulting, business-to-business introductions, advertising, and social media support. But don't take our word for it. Here's what our customers say.
We've been working with EasyWay Eric for the last 6 months, and literally we are slammed with work for 2 months straight, so his marketing definitely works.
To learn more, visit EasyWayNetwork.com or contact us at 877-399-2929. And don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook at EasyWay Network, Twitter at EasyWay Broadcast, and YouTube at EasyWay TV.
Boomers Forever Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com. Or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomers Forever Young products.
Yes, indeed. What I say is start your day the healthy way, and Boomer Boost works. And I'm not just saying that. That's the way I start my motor. And it's just all healthy stuff. It's all good stuff. But, Reatha, we have an interesting guest on today. And I'm not just saying that. This lady is a motivational individual, and she really gets into the spirit. She gets into your heart, and we have a lot of motivational people. But when she speaks, you really feel it makes a difference. She's she's a motivational speaker. and she changes the audience. She's an author. Beyond the Veil of Mortality, Pathway to a Better Life, and she's a prosthetic healer. And I'll tell you, we're going to bring her on now because if I keep going on with her bio, there won't be any time for her. So, Theodosia McLean, you on with us?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning, Theodosia. I want to introduce you to Reatha Gray. Reatha, this is Theodosia McLean.
Reatha, how are
Welcome.
you? It's wonderful to meet you. Blessings.
It's great to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And Reatha, I want to thank Theodosia's daughter because she straightened us out this morning because we were a little off track here because we're trying to coordinate the time, and there's a 3-hour difference. And her daughter.
Oh, where are you,
well, Mom,
Theodosia?
I'm in New York.
Okay.
What was it your daughter
So
said?
it is afternoon there.
Yeah, so my daughter was like, Mommy, I'm listening in and I'm hearing the thing, Earth, Wind, Fire. I said, oh, no, that's last week. And then she was like, what time is it supposed to be? And then she said, wait a minute, where are they? Because it could be a time difference, and that was the aha moment. And I was like, thank you, love you.
See, that's how our kids get us back on track.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, that's really cool.
True.
So Theodosia, you are someone that definitely changes lives, and it makes a difference. What do you think it was that brought you on this track of self-help for individuals and so on and so forth?
I'm
what
going to say
motivated you?
Definitely my motivation was from my parents. Us growing up, it was like I just saw my parents, and as children, you just see your parents doing, but then as you start to get a little bit older, you realize what really had to go into what they did and all they did for us, my siblings, and my family at large. And there was never a day or a moment where my mom would say she couldn't. If 6 people called on the phone and said they were hungry, she'd be like, come over for dinner. If, someone had to go somewhere, my dad would just load everybody up in a vehicle, even if he had to make 3 or 4 trips. So that was, something that I grew up with, that always having that desire, what can I do to help? How can I help? And how can I make lives better?
Okay, so that stuck with you. Yeah.
Yes, that
now,
definitely.
Do you have a lot of brothers and a lot of siblings?
Yes, I have 1 sister and 5 brothers.
Okay. And do you think they're all in like Theodosia? Do they get out there and help too?
Yes, definitely. We all have that
family
somewhere in us in different areas, but definitely everyone is like, helping everyone. What can I do to help others better their lives?
And look at how that Go ahead, Reatha.
I was going to say, I'm looking at her Facebook page, and I'm going to quote you. I love this. It says, does my sassiness upset you? I was born regal. I love that. I'm gonna steal that.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
And you are sassy. I'm looking at you in a gown, and you are definitely sassy.
Thank you, Reatha. Yes, so true.
So you
so
speak,
true.
And you, tell us a little bit about, you're an author, The Veil of Mortality, Pathway to a Better Life.
Beyond the Veil of Mortality, yes.
That sounds interesting. So that's putting people back on the right path. Now, with all your experience, what would you say, now you deal with different age groups, right?
I sure do, yes.
Okay, so let's go back, or let's go to the younger set here, because, our show is a baby boomer show that should be, well, the baby boomers enjoy it because we have a lot of stuff we talk about. But the people that should listen to this are the younger people, so they could hear some of the trials and errors we've had, and they might avoid some of these mistakes. And I always tell them, guys, if you're listening to the show and you're younger, buy some plans today. Get a life insurance plan, get a savings plan. Because when you start it when you're younger, you got it made when you're our age, and most of us didn't do that.
That's right. So true.
So what do you see? What are some of the issues you see from your experience with the younger, let's say the 20, 30-year-old group? What are they like worried about the future? Because I heard that they're having a problem with their education. They owe a lot of money from their education, their loans, and then some of them drop out. Well, now they're dropping out of college owing $30,000-$40,000 plus credit card bills. What do you see?
Exactly. And for me, for the younger ones, let's say from the age of 9 to maybe 21, I have Reflections of the Covenant, Healing the Hearts and Mind of Youth, where we deal with everything and anything that the young mind goes through, the thoughts that they go through, the trials, the tribulations they go through, those early growing pains and everything. So that's done through that portion of our healing and organization, and we actually take them from whatever grade and straight on to high school. And then when they're in college and beyond, then we have the Proven Family Transformation organization, where we say we're helping them transform from chaos to compassion, because that bridge that has to get them through from the chaotic things of life, that what they left behind in high school, the friends, the heartaches, the breakups, the cries, the tears, and get them to that, out of that chaotic state into a compassionate state where, hey, wait, I have mom and dad, but I don't have them in the same type of fashion that I had them before. They're not going to be with me all the days. I'm going to go away to college, or I'm going into a job, and I got to be able to stand on my own. But how do I stand on my own? And this is what we do. We help them with the decision making, with the thoughts of, like you said, because it's like, okay, you can go to school and, do your 4 years of college or whatever, but unless you have a plan, unless you have a goal, unless you have these things written out, and not just written, but like in your mind, in your mindset, you're going to come out with your degree, and you're still going to be comparatively like when you came out of high school with a diploma, with a degree. But where do I go from here? And then also with this, the savings and the the life insurance thing, because everybody always feels they're immortal and they're never going to reach that day. But we know we all have to reach that day. So we do instill in them, the wisdoms of life. Like, okay, if you love your family, wouldn't you want to know that they're secure? So these are the things that we deal with the Proven Family Transformation System, and also bridging that gap between. They're now young adults, but their parents, like I said, you're the young adults, but your parents are the adults. So no matter what, even though you have that adult flavor in you, you still have to respect your parents, because they still have to lead you to the finish line.
All right. Okay.
Now do you work with these young people in New York, or?
Yeah.
I work international. I'm always on the go. I am always on the go. Yes, I am always on the go.
You, Theodosia's everywhere. She's, travels all over.
That was a good joke. Like last year, my children were talking to me on the Saturday, and they were making surprises to come over to me for dinner the Sunday, but they didn't tell me. So they were making the surprise to come to me for dinner on the Sunday. And then the Sunday, I get a call from my son. He's like, "Ma, you're not from worship yet?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, we're downstairs. Where are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm not in New York." And he's like, "Wait, where are you?" And I said, "I'm in Israel." And he was like, "Wait, what?" And they couldn't believe it. I said, "Yeah, I came to do some healing here. There's some situations, and I came to do prayers and motivational speech, and I'm in Israel." So that's our big joke. It's like, so they're like, you never know where I am from one moment to the other, so don't try to surprise me, because you're the one that'll end up with the surprise.
The surprise, yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
We had an interesting talk. We met at the international event over there. People all over the world, ambassadors and stuff, and I met Theodosia out. It was really interesting. But I know you're a world traveler, and so let's jump real quick to the midlife group. You're meeting people that are now in business in their 40s. What do you see is going on there? I mean, we got too much drinking. We have drugs, too much divorce, business situation. What do you see there?
Yes, and for that group of people, it's like most people would feel like it's hard, but I believe that that's my passion that was given to me. So now I have to teach them how to transform their lives. And I use the concepts like the never guarded concept, the never guarded principles. Your thought manifests things. Your intellect. You have to use your God-given talent, which is your divine mind. And I teach them and I show them, because some of them have businesses that are failing. But I say, listen, if you let me guide you, if you come and let me do a program, a 30-day, a 45-day, a 60-day program, and show you, I can get you from your current state where you are now to where you desire to be, as long as you're willing to go through the transformation, as long as you're willing to work. And I've taken people's organization, people's businesses. I had two business owners, a husband and a wife team, 2 years ago. They came to me in tears. Someone sent them, referred them to me, and the first thing that she said, I just came because my husband said to come, but I know this isn't going to work. And I said, okay, the first thing we're going to do is change your mindset. And I said, give me 3 days to give you some things and change your mindset. And before the third day, she called me and she said, I got it. I've been doing what you said. I got it. And to God be the glory. About a month ago, they called me and told me that their profits went up over 120% from what it was.
You make a difference in people's lives.
Yes.
Okay, so you're amazing. Now let's jump up to where you're at today. Like people with Reatha, is it too late for us to? Do you give us any motivational stuff, or like, are we at the end of our trail?
It's definitely not too late for Reatha, you or me, because every day, every moment, once you committed and say to yourself, I want to make a change, I want to make a difference, I want to go forward, this is where I want to be, I can take you to where you need to be, and it's painless. it's a painless process. It's a painless process.
We like painless.
Yes, it's a painless process, and my programs, my systems are so much fun till most of the time people would call me or write me and say, wow, I did this, and they were expecting something strategic and thinking in numbers, and it's not that. It's not that.
Well,
it's simple formulas and things to follow.
Reatha and I both like painless and fun.
Yes, exactly.
A little bit of fun and a little less pain.
And I'm already motivated. I was born regal.
That's right. Okay.
There you go.
Thank
I
you.
told you. She's motivational. She's fun. She's got all the bases covered. You're making a difference. But we appreciate you coming on. We know you're a busy lady, and we want to thank your daughter for getting us on track.
I know.
And how will people get in touch with you?
Okay, so if they want to reach me, they can email at reflectheal, REFLECTHEAL @gmail.com. Or they can also email me at what's the other one? I'm sorry. No, Reflect Heal is probably Reflect Heal. Show. Yeah, I know, right? Reflect Heal is probably the better one to reach me, or they can log on to the Facebook page and go to www.facebook.com/reflectionshealingyouth, and they'll find us there. They'll see what we're doing with the youth organization and activities and things we have. But they can use the Reflect Heal Gmail. And we also have another one called Prosperous T, PROSPEROUSTEE @gmail.com. So either or.
And your books
there.
Your books are available?
Yes, and my book, the Beyond the Veil of Mortality, is available. You can go to www.outskirtspress.com/beyondtheveil, and you'll find it right there. And just click on it. You can listen to the little summation of what I tell in the little summary, and it's available at Barnes and Nobles. It's available.
Cool.
Quite a few different places. Yes.
Now remember, Theodosia, this is an archive show, so anybody can go on. You're going to be on all the time. People just have to go to the Radio Boomers Live, and it's archived, so you're on all the time, 24/7.
Wonderful.
We want to thank you for coming on and sharing your talents and skills, and we hope to be meeting up with you again. I hope you come down to our event August 30th.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much for having me, and Reatha, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so pleased to have the time to get to speak with you, and look forward to meeting you in person.
All right.
Yes,
well,
I definitely look forward to meeting you.
Thank you. And Jim, as always, much love, and thank you for having me.
All right. Well, thank you much, Theodosia, for coming on. And Reatha, I told you she was a very interesting lady, and she's very motivational and has the answers to a lot of the. And with
absolutely.
that, what are we moving into? Commercial time here?
Carmelita's Corner. Well, the commercial first, and then Carmelita's Corner.
Carmelita's Corner. Sounds good.
Boomers Forever Young is really making a name for themselves as an exciting nutritional company with products that really work. People from all over the country are starting to take notice. Their whole-person approach to health and wellness, combined with their unique array of powerful natural health products, are setting them apart from all the other companies in the nutrition industry. Their customers love the one-on-one free consultations and the results they experience. Sound a little too good to be true? Then go online to boomerboost.com today and sign up for a free consultation with a product specialist, or just give us a call at 1-800-861-4609. Again, that's boomerboost.com, or call 1-800-861-4609 to join the thousands already experiencing the benefits of Boomers Forever Young products.
You are about to experience Carmelita's Corner. Carmelita's song Rosebud made it to the top 40s with the godfather of soul, James Brown. She's the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. Now here's your host, Carmelita Pittman.
Good morning, everyone. And it's a good morning, isn't it? Yes, indeed. And we have good reason to celebrate. I've got a very special guest coming your way. He's just an amazing individual. The more I learn about him, the more amazed I am. And I would call him one of our greatest impresarios. He is a producer I have never seen before. He produces many, many events throughout the course of a year. At any given year, and he's been doing this for some time now, so he's really, really achieved a lot of expertise in that field as a event producer, but not just any event. These are all events that are supportive of people who have achieved a special niche in life. He supports women, he supports the men, he supports the youth, and now he's got a new event that he has created to bring out the models amongst us. The one that he's got coming up very soon is the Whiteout Fashion Show, and we're going to talk about that. That's going to happen June the 28th. And then he's got the Rocking with the Women event that's coming up very, very soon, both on the 20th. One is on the 28th, the other one's on the 29th. And then he's got the new creation of Miss Supermodel coming up July the 13th. Well, I know that's all a mouthful, but I'm going to let him talk more about that and other things that we're going to discuss coming your way. Mr. Carl Dean Willson. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning, Carmelita. How you doing?
All right. I had a mouthful to say about you.
I heard.
Yes, my goodness. Can you tell us how all of this started? What motivated you to begin to produce all of these events?
Well, I think what motivated me when I worked in the country clubs in Orange County for a long time as a food and beverage director. With them, we did a lot of weddings, a lot of events there. And when I left the country club business and started my own company, I left on the premise of, basically concentrating on weddings. So I am a wedding planner, event planner, and caterer. I cook 8 cuisines. And I met some great people through the business, and a couple people said you should start a promotions company, which I did. And from there, it just ignited into different type of events, from dance competitions, high school dance competitions, mother and daughter teas, just different type of events for the community. All my events are geared more towards community-based events, celebrating people and having a good time. And that's pretty much how it started.
Oh, that's really a really interesting way, because we never really know how our life's journeys are going to be charted, do we? I mean, I have learned to just get out of the way and let God, because, there's a saying, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So it's really interesting how people wind up on their life journeys.
I totally agree with you. And the journey with all the events we have coming up this year, going into next year, is all God's plan, because I can put the idea in my head, but the implementation comes through God. And the biggest event that I think that's great is, the one with All Women Rock, which we started last year. I think you came out to it, Carmelita. It was in the Inland Empire, and
yes,
we gave you an
award.
Yes,
as a matter of fact,
you were.
I want to thank you for including me as an awardee last year in Ontario Airport Hotel, and my husband was with me, and it was an amazing event. You really know how to pull it together. You also had a huge room full of vendors, exhibitors there, and it was well attended. The room was full. I know Marlene was telling me that she was wondering how you did all of that. How did you manage all that? And she's going to be one of your Women Rock awardees this year.
Yes, she is, Marlena. I think I spoke with Marlene a couple of weeks ago. But Marlene and I also judged a pageant in San Bernardino together. She was actually the MC, and I was one of the judges in with Jamie Reeves' pageant. But anyway, she's a wonderful person. She definitely supports my events, but she is one of the recipients of award this year, June 29th, along with some 60 other great women. Last year, I think we had 50 women we awarded or less. This year, we have 60 plus.
My
but
goodness.
All the women that are getting an award are all dynamic women. And it's kind of hard to say no when people keep nominating such incredible women. So it built up to 60 women thus far, with some special awards being given out also. Right, we're doing the Robbie Motto Award as well. So just so much with this event. We love recognizing women that are making a difference as humanitarians, philanthropists, business leaders, and also getting our young youth ready for tomorrow as well. And that's why I give these women awards.
And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a singer on the show this year. I know you have a lot of great entertainment lineup, so, it's great to be in good company and have that opportunity to share.
Well, you are definitely in good company with some great entertainers coming from San Diego, from across the globe. We're excited about All Women Rock Orange County. We typically had it scheduled for Cal State Fullerton, but we moved it over to a private member club that I'm part of now, which is the Center Club in Costa Mesa, Orange County, which has a beautiful ballroom. I want to make it a little bit more elegant for these women, so we moved it over to a special location where I'm a member. It's a private membership club over in Costa Mesa, so we're excited about that. And we're just going to have a good time. We're going to, like you said, entertain, award, listen to some great guest speakers, Juliet Mitchell, Jenny Mokes, who's one of the keynote speakers. And we're also giving a special award to a woman who's going through the battle of cancer, Miss Berg, and she's getting a special award from Alone Comes Hope in Myself to keep her uplifted, and she will be able to make it through the fight of cancer. So we're giving her a special award. We got other special awards that's going to be given out. Carmelita, we're just going to rock Orange County. Have a great day.
Yes, well, I'm looking forward to that journey, and I want you to tell the listening audience, too, about your plans, your travel plans with your events.
Well, so far, next year we're taking All Women Rock on a tour. This year we're working with Vegas right now to do All Women Rock Vegas in late October. But next year we have All Women Rock Hawaii booked. We have All Women Rock Atlanta booked. We have All Women Rock San Antonio, Texas. We have All Women Rock New Orleans and also Chicago. And we've got some great nominations in those areas for women that are doing great things. So we're excited to take All Women Rock on a tour. And we're probably going to, between the next, few years, we're probably going to hit every state in our country. And then also we may, if I feel like I can do it, we'll take All Women Rock to other countries as well. But at this point, we're just celebrating women across the globe that are making a difference in their community. It's not about the money or them making a lot of money. It's about what they're doing as business leaders and giving back to their communities. That's why I'm awarding these women. And a lot of women don't have a chance to get on stage and receive an award. They may get a data boy from their companies and that type of thing, which I think they should be recognized a lot more in a great setting, in a great situation around, other women. And with that said, Carmelita, we're also writing a book on All Women Rock starting this year. I already have a publicist and a publisher working with me on this. What we're going to do is, you were in part of the class of 218 last year, so we're writing a book on 218's All Women Rock. Every person that was in that room that got an award, they have a chance to have a chapter in that book about their bio, about them, the actual event. So it's 50 women, so it'll be 50 chapters of just great things about women that have been awarded through C.D. Willson events and why we do that. So we're excited about the new book that's coming out, too.
My goodness. Well, Carl, you have so much on your agenda. And like I said, I know that came from the higher power that most of us call God or whatever you want to call it. But you have a great vision, and I'm so happy that you are doing what you're doing for the women all over the world. I mean, your vision stretches so far, I'm already saying around the world, because, I can see you stretching that far. And I want to congratulate you on all of your achievements. I mean, it's extraordinary that any one individual can achieve what you've done. How many events do you do in the course of a year?
I would say between 25 to 30 different types of events. Like I said, depending on what type of event it is, mother-daughter teas. We do a lot of dance competitions. We do a lot of fashion shows. We have the bridal show every year, and we're doing a comedy show this year. So we started to branch out in different areas of events, and they're all fun events just to entertain our community and the audience that shows up, and just and giving back is the biggest thing for me. And giving back is putting smiles on people's faces, whether it's an award or just coming out having a good time. And my award is just seeing people happy when they leave my events. Like last year's All Women Rock, when you guys left, you guys had a great time. I did my job, and that's pretty much what it's about. Yes,
and like I said, it's an amazing feat and accomplishment. And I want to ask you, what has your experience been so far working with Easy Way networking and Eric?
Eric Zuley. Oh, he's phenomenal. I met Eric at the club where we're both members of now, and Eric's been there for a while, and we did a tour of the club, and I was sold. That's why I signed up for it and joined that particular club over in Costa Mesa. But Eric is very smart, genius, knows the business. He knows the new new techniques. He knows technical. He knows all the new ways of marketing, and that's stuff I need to learn from my company, get us to the next level. So it's going to be exciting after the All Women Rock, June 29th, to actually start working with him. It's been kind of tough to actually see him as much as I want to, with getting ready for All Women Rock. It's consumed a lot of my time. But after this big event, then I can breathe a little bit, and then me and Eric Zuley is going to sit back down again, and we're going to put together a plan for C.D. Willson events, because he's phenomenal. The guy can get you places, and he can make things happen. Wonderful person. He's like a brother to me, and I'm excited to be part of the Easy Way family. He nominated me for Businessman of the Year for August 30th, event that he has coming up, which the Easy Way Awards, which I'm excited about that. And
well, congratulations on that one too. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm excited to work with Eric. So Eric, if you can hear me out there, brother, you're a good man.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I think Eric, I can hear his brain moving right now. So Eric, I'm excited to work with you in the future, and give me a call later. We got a lot to talk about. But anyway, Carmelita, he's a good guy.
Yeah, well, he's a mover and groover. He's like the rocket man. I'm telling you, that's the way I look at him. Just an amazing individual. And so the two of you together, oh my goodness, what are you guys going to do to the world? You're going to shake it up, aren't you?
We're gonna be champions. That's what that's
oh
gonna
my
be.
God,
Champions.
I don't know if we can handle it.
Yeah, I thought Eric. I thought I was busy, but Eric he's on the move, and he invites me to great situations, events over in Orange County, things that he knows that'll help my company and help me to move forward, and I appreciate that, Eric. You know, the ones I can't make, I definitely make it. Some I can't make because I'm so busy with all the other events that have come up this year, so I have to prioritize my time. It's called time management. So,
well, you must be an expert on time management and organization. That's the only way you can pull all this off.
That's the only way you can pull it off, girl. If you have to doing it for 19 years, it comes natural, but it is a lot of work, and after every event, I can tell you right now, Carmelita, I have to take 2 days off just to regenerate and get myself going again. So, but it's a lot of work, but it's fun. Like
you've got to take some rest. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, but my biggest thing is if things went great, you always have your glitches, but if things went great and my audience and crowd is happy, that's all that matters to me. Moving forward.
And I'm looking at your announcement here, and I see you've got the Energizer Bunny, the Pink Lady, on your show too for an award.
I met her. The Pink Lady came to my All Men Rock event about a couple of months ago because we do an event called All Men Rock. Also, we did it in Riverside County over here, and I met her for the first time. And she is wonderful. She is wonderful.
She is. Her saying is get up, get out, and get a life, and I'm very familiar with that because I'm one of her rockin' cast members. I've had the opportunity to have performed in 2 of her musicals, and she's just an outstanding individual, and always, letting folks know that it ain't over until we say so.
She's a prime example. She's a prime example. Her and Robbie Motter, Robbie Motter is 80-something years old. I'm not going to say her age, but she's in her 80s, but that woman gets around like she's 40. And I meet with her periodically. She nominates a lot of beautiful women to my event. And both her and the Pink Lady, they're examples. If you want to follow great examples, those are 2 of the most fabulous women, and yourself, Carmelita, to follow because you guys keep it going. And it's just a lot of people where they give up a certain age and they're at home in a rocking chair and stuff. You guys aren't doing that. You're still moving the world and making things happen as movers and shakers, and it doesn't get no better
as long as I can move until my number is called, and otherwise I'm gonna keep moving and grooving.
Exactly. So I applaud you very well. And like I said, when I met you at my event last year, I was very impressed by you. That's why I keep moving forward with projects to do with you in the future because you are that person I want to surround myself with. You're the type of woman, men, women, children out there want to surround themselves with because you're going to mentor them and help them, not just be there to support. You are going to put them up on your wings for success.
Well, I appreciate that, Carl. And on that note, we're going to move on now and give you an opportunity to get your upcoming events together. And I want to thank you for being a fabulous guest on Carmelita's Corner on the Easy Way Broadcasting Network.
Thank you. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you next Sunday, Carmelita.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye-bye.
Smartphone, cell phone, PC, Mac, tablet, iPad. That's right, it's tech time.
Whoops, I did a gym. I didn't push the button. Okay, I'm back. We were talking about earlier, this was summertime and we're on vacation, and I've got an app for you because we're all trying to go to Disneyland this year to see the new Disneyland, new opening in the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And they have a Disneyland app. They've got an app for everything, right? The app is called Magic Guide for Disneyland. And they've had an app out, but this is the updated app. It's got an area for maps. Have you ever been to Disneyland and said, where the heck am I? Well, it has an app so you can pinpoint where you are and where you want to get to. It's got a dining portion of the app where it has not only the restaurants listed, their cost, you know how they'll do like $1, $2, $3 signs, whatever. They have the cost kind of located on there, and you can see the full map of the restaurant. Have you ever been to Disneyland, gotten all the way up to the counter, and you still haven't read all the map or all the menu? You can find the menu before you go to the restaurant and make a decision. My favorite part of this app is the wait times. You can actually go on there and look at how long it's going to take you to get from the end of the line up to the front of the line. I've used the old wait time app, and it was really pretty accurate. And you can also go on there and you can see if you can get a fast pass for that ride, which is great. You can get a fast pass, and then it'll tell you what time you can come back and get on the ride. So you don't have to stand in the line. You can go eat. You can go ride on a ride that has a short line. You can do all kinds of stuff, but that's right there on the app. They have a part that shows you the park hours. Like today, they're open from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. And it's not very busy because it's a Monday. Even though kids are out of school, it's not that busy in Disneyland today. And my second favorite part of the app is the bathrooms. They have a restroom finder. So have you ever been in Disneyland and said, where's the closest bathroom? I got to go. This way you will know where the closest bathroom is. Now, the app itself is free, but to upgrade it to get all the bells and whistles, it's only 99 cents for a lifetime. Even if you just use it once at Disneyland, it's worth the 99 cents. It's a great app. You can go check it out at your app store, no matter what kind of phone. You can get it for your tablet. You can get it for your phone. You might not want to take your tablet to Disneyland, though, because I've gotten phone sweats on rides in Disneyland. So you certainly don't want to try to protect your tablet, but you can get it for your phone, for your tablet, and you are set for the day. That's the Magic Guide for Disneyland. Wonderful app, especially if you're going to Disneyland this year, because it's kind of rearranged now. So that is my tech time for today. Jim, what is your Jim?
Well, we're going to touch base with everyone with a little nostalgia and some memories. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, baby boomers, it's time for Jim from Jim.
I'm going to start by giving you, according to Stage of Life, some of the top movies for baby boomers. See if you agree. I'm just going to run through these real quick. In 1967, we had The Graduate. And back a little further, in 1963, we had The Big Chill. And then we have Easy Rider with Peter Fonda, who we met at the, Eric introduced me to in Beverly Hills at the home. And we were supporting Sam Childers' The Machine Gun Preacher situation there. So I met Peter Fonda. And then we got A Hard Day's Night. You know who did that. And Apocalypse Now, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. 1965, Dr. Zhivago. And then coming up to the newer stuff, at least for us anyway, was in 1977, Saturday Night Fever with, of course, yep, you got it, John Travolta, Last Tango in Paris, and Love Story. That was 1970. Now I'm going to hit you with the top songs, and I'm going to go through them fairly quick and see if you can remember who the artist was. Okay, Stairway to Heaven, Tick, 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 Led Zeppelin. Imagine, and that's John Lennon. Hotel California, anybody remember? That's the Eagles. What's Going On? Now, that's one of my favorites. Yep, you got it. Marvin Gaye. Well, I remember that one because I was in military police training in the Army when we were sitting around a break one time, and we heard that song being played. Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Folsom Prison. Well, everybody knows who that is, Johnny Cash. And I Can't Explain by The Who. And then we got Dazed and Confused, Led Zeppelin, and Give Me Shelter by the Stones. Now, still going today. What are a couple bands that are still going today? Well, Golden Earrings, back in 61 they started. The Beach Boys, still around, some of them 61, and back in 62 the Rolling Stones are still around. The Who and the Monkees, 64. And that's a long time to be around. And they're still doing their thing. Most Money, I'll just give you the group. No special order, but Elvis is in there, of course, and he's also in there with the most movies. Garth Brooks, the Beatles, the Eagles, Michael Jackson, Billy Joel, Led Zeppelin, and the top 10 TV shows were Have Gun Will Travel. Remember Paladin? Well, we met the guy who did the holsters at one of our events a while back. He had all these interests. He designed the holster for the Have Gun Will Paladin. The Andy Griffin Show, The Real McCoys, Rawhide. That's how Clint Eastwood got a start, and or one of the movies. Canada Camera, which was a lot of fun. Alan Funk. The Untouchables, and Jack Benny. And I remember Jack Benny. So I'm going to wrap it up with. You guys remember Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show? Well, that is the new guy. Okay, the ones we go back to, and Conan O'Brien was on for a short time, 2009 to 2010. But Jay Leno was on from 92 to 2009. And then when Conan came on for a year, Jay came back from 2010 to 2014. Well, Jay was the new guy. Johnny Carson was on from 62 to 92. And he was the new guy because Reatha and I can go back to Jack Parr. That was 1957 to 1962, and I believe Reatha and I, we both remember Steve Allen. And if you remember the Schmuck, I used to do that. Well, a lot of you are fading away because you weren't around. That was 1954 to 1957. Reatha, I think we lost some of the viewers from the time zone there because I don't think too many of them go back to Steve Allen. But then we...
Well, we were born. We were born.
Yeah.
We just weren't really conscious enough to really appreciate Steve Allen.
I used to like Steve. Come on, Reatha, you didn't listen to Steve Allen? I used to like Steve Allen. He was funny. I think he was a little bit above my pay grade. I listened to him, but I don't think I really appreciated him. I was too young. We were kids. How about Jack Parr? Do you remember Jack Parr, Jack Benny?
We were kids. I remember him, but of course I remember Jack Benny. But you know, a lot of this stuff is on TV now. There are all these channels that show the old westerns. They show the old talk shows. They do all the old Johnny Carson shows. I watched the old Lassie. I knew that there were two owners of Lassie. There was Timmy and I forgot the other kid's name. And and they've shown both of them on one of the stations and all the stuff that you remember as a child. Yeah, the Rifleman.
Do you remember Jack Benny's sidekick?
Rochester,
yeah. Yep. That was fun.
My step-grandfather was actually Red Skelton's sidekick on the radio, Wonderful Smith. But he didn't translate over to the Red Skelton television show, unfortunately. But yeah, I remember Rochester. Rochester lived right here in L.A., over in what they used to call the Sugar Hill area.
Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. And you don't remember Elmer the Elephant or Sky King, do you?
I used to love Sky King.
Oh, really?
Loved Sky King. I did, because I wanted to fly.
Oh, okay. So you remember that stuff. All right, that's cool.
No,
I didn't know.
absolutely.
Well, we got Easy Way Network's channel. Will soon be on Amazon and Apple TV for those of you that don't have Roku. Also, the Easy Way Network is launching its mobile app soon, so all of Easy Way Network content will be right on the phone or tablet for free. Subscribe to easyway.tv. Letter E, letter Z, easyway.tv, or text the magic number, Easyway, to 55678 for updates and all this cool stuff. Also, the exclusive interview with, we had a lot of interest, the event we had with Frank Shankowitz. You see all that on our channels. And we got two major events coming up in August 22nd, with the Rotary Club, and August 30th with Easy Way Awards. Text Easy Way events, like I said, to 55678, and for all that kind of stuff.
The awards are going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to the awards.
Oh, the awards on the 30th, that's going to be on a gold carpet. And don't forget, join the Easy Way membership. Register at easywayaccess.com. That is really taken off, because the access to all this is just taking all the access to the Easy Way world. If you want to advertise on the Easy Way Network, call 424-209-9290 or email easywaynetwork@gmail.com. Subscribe to easywaynetwork.com. And, this is the new age. And Eric's got the, he's the cutting edge of all this new stuff that's going on. The text me leads and the Easy Way funnel. I mean, that's really, everybody's really going crazy over that one. So anyway, Reed, so much going on, and it looks like we're out of time again.
We're out of time, but we will be back next Monday morning, 10 a.m., with more interesting information and definitely always interesting guests.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you guys know it or not, but the founder of Easy Way, Eric Zuley, is now our World Peace Ambassador for 176 countries. Eric's taken over. And thank you guys for coming on Radio Boomers Live with Reatha and I. And unfortunately, our time is up again. In fact, we're on overtime. And we'll see you next Monday morning. We want to thank our guests. And I'll tell you, it's been fun. It's really been fun. And Monday morning, so keep moving, keep the faith, and tune in next Monday morning. Like I said, Radio Boomers Live. So we're out, Reese.